Hey everybody, I'm John Vecchi with Phosphorus Cybersecurity, and I'm here with the industry's only mobile xIoT security lab. This is something we built to actually bring what we call the extended Internet of Things devices. These are cyber physical systems. Bring them to you. Believe it or not, some people we meet with haven't even seen these devices up close. There are so many different types of devices, from IoT devices to OT and industrial devices, to medical devices, IoT devices. This is a representative sample of all of those. And let's look at what we have in this lab, because it's a fantastic lab. We've got things like Hikvision cameras, access cameras. These are IP cameras, one of the lowest hanging fruits of vulnerable devices we have around. Things like Distech HVAC controllers, right? We've got Siemens industrial switch. We've got PLCs. We've got a Schneider PLC and an Allen Bradley PLCs. So these are representative programmable logic controllers in industrial and OT environments. We have a Honeywell door controller. We've got a Zebra ruggedized printer. We've got a Polycom IP phone. And of course, we've got a Bebron infusion pump. So what we have here is the ability for everyone to interact with these devices and see for themselves the platform we have built. There are three primary risk factors and vulnerabilities on these devices. Number one, 75% of them are deployed with default credentials. You've got a host of ports and protocols wide open. And of course, the firmware, vulnerabilities. These devices have very old firmware loaded with vulnerabilities across all of these types of devices. So this platform we have built can not only just find and assess them, we can now at scale go fix the credentials, change and rotate the passwords, change and harden configurations, and of course, update firmware on the devices. On the screen here, this is our platform. This is the unified xIoT security management platform that we built at Phosphorus. You can see here how we're providing a view of all the devices we found. We give you a distribution of the risk factors from high to medium to low. Then we actually give you a summary of all the devices. You can see the various types of devices we find, and you can dive into each of these devices to see a full risk assessment. So we can see all of those things here. So this is a platform we have built, the only one like it. We call it a CPS protection platform, a cyber physical system protection platform. In 15 minutes, we can identify most of these devices in your environment and fully assess them. By 30 minutes, we can begin to rotate credentials on these devices and harden default configurations. And by 60 minutes, you can begin to actually patch and update the firmware on these devices. That's how fast this works, right? So look for this lab in a city and in an event near you, coming to you soon. If we don't come to you, just call us. We'll bring this lab right to you so you can see it for yourself. So look for us. We'll be there. We look forward to seeing you with this lab anytime.